Come in, Rufus. I have been expecting you.
Excellent. My reputation precedes me.
Not at all. The crystal ball tell me of your arrival.
And it even knows my name?
Actually, I heard you humming your name in the entrance. But no matter. You are late, Rufus.
I was held up.
Yes, I also predicted that.
Which, strictly speaking, makes no sense.
One more thing. I am going to greatly resent that you stealing my bananas.
Are you some sort of psychic?
I possess the third eye, yes, but I don't practice anymore.
Then I dumped the coffee grounds on the carpet in the anteroom for nothing?
Well, times have changed. Today, if you don't want to end up getting burnt at the stake, you're better off keeping dark forebodings to yourself. That's why I switch to couples counseling.
Say what? You foresaw that you would foresee bad times and so you gave up fortune telling?
But no, I give up my job in time. Therefore, I will never foresee bad times. And what will never happen cannot be foreseen. However, I did foresee that I would give up my job for this reason.
I kind of wish I was back with Doc's time anomalies. Can you predict the lottery numbers?
I could.
Oh, come on. Tell me the lottery numbers.
No.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise. It is time. The time of the great banana heist has come, as was foreseen.
You underestimate me. I can fight it.
Go on. Accept your fate.
No, never.
Go on. Take them. Help yourself.
No!
That's the way. Submit to your fate.
Yes?
It's me, Rufus.
No, it's not. If you were Rufus, you'd know the secret knock.
I know it. It, starts with N, right?
Ha! Good luck. Hey, that was actually correct.
Of course it was correct, you dope.
Rufus, is that you? What are you doing out there?
What do I know? Maybe I just enjoy knocking.
Come on in. Janusz is expecting you.
Rufus, pleased to see you.
Janusz, wow. What you built up here is... it's not all bad.
Yes, recruitment operations are running smoothly. I must have underestimated my charisma.
Or the fact that nobody likes being blown to smithereens.
Tony? You?
Rufus?
You seem to have met. Number 26. This is number 2, our spiritual guide.
Rufus is number 2? That must be a joke.
Yeah. Why am I only number 2?
By now, we have won more than 25 people in our course.
You mean 26?
Precisely. Although that is counting the 3 trained dolphins, actually.
And you're complaining about your number?
You're training dolphins?
That's my job here. Got a problem with that?
They are torpedo dolphins.
Ah, I can see how under Tony's care, even peaceful dolphins might be transformed into bloodthirsty implements of destruction. But what's the point of that? I mean, how can trained dolphins possibly help you to capture an elevator headed for orbit?
We've got to work with whatever we can get.
Which appears to be especially true for spiritual guides.
First, we were going for flying dragons, but that proved to be a fatal mistake. That's what I kept telling number 27, but he just wouldn't listen.
Hey, Janosch.
Ah, Rufus, deaf to the organon and so on.
What's up with those torpedo dolphins?
Cool, aren't they? If you need them, talk to number 26. But don't expect too much. I had to share the torpedo equipment to order pizza for all of us.
You sold all the torpedo equipment?
Yes, in the gadget shop in the floating black market. The chopper mat gave me fireproof insoles as a bonus.
Oh, I'm off to hunt submersibles.
I wish you luck, FIFA Revolution.
What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment. This could be useful. I'll take it.
Careful, tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you. What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. I'm sure he won't mind.
Today is not your lucky day, Seagull. My people rummaged through every pile of garbage, but they found no trace of the girl.
She was here. Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. You appear to suffer from an inflated ego, just like your son.
Rufus is not my son. You can do whatever you want with him. But we had a deal. You wanted a tip, and I gave you one. Can I help it if your people are totally incompetent?
You are wasting my time. And I can't stand it when my time is being wasted.
Hey, you! Tone it down a bit. You're scaring the fish.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I want every nook and cranny of this junk pile turned inside out once more and close off all access to the harbor. Even if a rat tries to get out of here, I want to know.
That was Argus with his bloodhounds. So the Organon is already after us. Shh! He's right. We need to be careful.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm bowing before Neptune. Or, isn't that him?
What? Where? Are you mocking me?
Mocking, robbing, something like that, yeah. I'll try pushing it open.
The door was firmly locked.
Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve.
But what are you doing there?
I'm extending the range of the radar.
But not like that. The transmitter has to go back on the radio mast.
Oh, yeah? And how do you explain that?
That could be due to the mushrooms in the casserole.
Even though I scraped those fresh off the bow? I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy.
Rufus, have fire!
What's better than a mountain of tires? Right, a mountain of burning tires.
What's that supposed to be?
Nothing. I want to teach the baby dolphins a couple of tricks.
You want to do what?
Or did I say teach? Show. Of course I meant show. I want to show them a couple of tricks to cheer them up. I don't want them to end up depressed, like their parents.
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will kill you.
The nice lady didn't say that. Once she sees how great you are at jumping through the burning hoops, she'll be blown away. So let's go. Alley-oop. They still need a little incentive. Yes, that's the way I can teach the dolphins the hoop trick. Oh boy, Tony will be so impressed. I can hardly wait to show her who's the real dolphin trainer around here. Here, fishy fishy. On the other hand, Tony seems to be really busy right now.
I see that you have more questions.
Ha! Totally wrong. But since we're here, you do couples counseling now?
Yes. For some reason, people are more receptive to bad news when it comes to their relationships.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm bored. Didn't you promise me adventure and extreme maneuvers?
I didn't make any promises I actually meant to keep. You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
A fortune teller? No way, forget it. Why should I let some random imposter tell me where I'm going?
Hey, I don't believe in that stuff either.
I meant you.
Oh. On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing. Baby goal!
What was that?
That's my new jingle.
Needs a little bass if you ask me. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
Yeah, well, if you're into squalor.
I think it's wonderful.
Says the woman with brain damage. You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
Ah, fortune teller. Wow. What are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg. Next year already?
So it is written, it's because of the head. Heralds need to breathe too. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what were you two talking about?
Nothing. Let us begin. So, what do you want?
How do I prevent Goal from marrying Cletus?
What? You aren't a couple? This is couples counseling. I only answer questions relating to your partnership.
Oh yeah, let me rephrase that. What does our future together look like?
Tricky. I should ask the bowl. see that you still have a long, difficult path before you.
Before us? Don't you mean behind us? Are you holding the ball the right way around?
I think so. At any rate, there is an arrow on the bottom. This side up, it says here.
Oh, wow, Rufus. So there's still a long road ahead of us. That's great, as long as we're together.
Will we find Donna goal in time?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Will Goal and I ever really get together?
A good question. I see. You will undergo painful changes. Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
Wow. Have you ever thought about selling embroidered pillows? They would sell like hotcakes.
Are we gonna survive all this?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. What does the future hold for our health?
I see. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. How can anyone survive that?
What? What do you see?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
Never! We will always be there for each other, won't we, Rufus?
What will happen to Deponia?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Where will we grow old together? On Elysium?
Well, that should be simple to answer. I see. Huh? What's wrong? The ball suddenly went dark. Very strange.
That must be because the ball is showing scenes that aren't suitable for youngsters, or we're taking a romantic walk at night. In any case, it's a good sign. I'm sure of it.
And, what are this week's lottery numbers?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. This is all humbug. You're holding the ball upside down.
I'm afraid not. Here, you are welcome to take a look for yourself.
Where have you dragged me to this time? And who's that with the pipe?
That's the seer.
Seer?
Him, actually.
Oh, I sense a new aura.
And you're about to sense a whole lot of pain. I'm not interested in listening to some esoteric hippy-dippy nonsense.
It's more like couples counseling.
Like what?
Come on, it'll be fun. And I was about to ask a new question. What was that about our future together again?
I see that you still have a long, difficult path before you.
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
Now, just a minute. What was that about our getting together?
Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
This guy is starting to drive me crazy! May I slap him?
Yeah, that would be fun. But hold off on that for a sec. Will we be rich? Lottery winner rich?
This is a trick, huh? Well, all right. I'll see if I can perceive anything in the ball. see that you will be rich.
Oh yeah, I knew it!
Rich in experience. Provided you survive all this.
That's enough. I can't take any more of this.
What?
How about now? We want to hear lottery numbers. Otherwise, I'll tell you what I can read from entrails.
Oh, wait a moment. I haven't said everything yet. The ball isn't telling me the numbers, but it says they are written in the stars. That is bound to help you. Please, don't hit me.
Huh. If this tip doesn't pay off, you'll be seeing stars. I promise you that.
The guru said the lottery numbers were in the stars. I wonder what he meant by that. Ah, maybe he meant that. How's it going?
Shh! Stop raising such a ruckus.
Oh, let me worry about that. I'm not afraid of the organon.
Good for you, but please go crow about that somewhere else. Too noisy. You're scaring the fish.
Oh, get off it. You're afraid of the organon, too.
Just get lost. I thought you said you weren't afraid.
That's right, I'm not. Are you still trying to tell me that you're not afraid of the organon?
No, I'm not trying to tell you anything. I'm trying to be left alone. So, scram!
And the fact that the floating black market is under attack doesn't bother you?
Not in the least. The only thing that's bothering me is you.
If you're not afraid, then why did you stop fishing?
Guess why?
You're trembling all over. Your palms are sweaty. Telltale signs that you're scared.
Wrong! The problem's you. Whenever you're in the vicinity, all I catch is boots. So, scram!
Could you please catch a boot for me?
What a dumb thing to ask. If word gets around, they might boot me out of the fishing association.
Is that the biggest of your worries? The fishing association?
No, not with you around.
I won't go away until you catch me a boot.
You waiting for me to lose my patience? Don't make me laugh, you fidgety wimp. I'm a fisherman. I once solved Gilligan's Cube by just waiting until all the colors had faded.
Was that a challenge?
No, it was a demand for unconditional surrender.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I have never, ever given up.
Yeah, we'll see. Your feet'll rot before I lose my patience.
Is this really necessary, Rufus?
You stay out of this. It's important.
Oh, good grief. Come on, Rufus. I'm cold.
Never.
Please, Rufus, I'm cold. Let's go.
Did you hear that? The girl's cold.
Nice try, buddy.
Rufus, I'm freezing to death.
Holy mackerel, you take care of the girl already? She's wearing nothing but PJs.
Tragic, isn't it?
Okay, I give up. I can't bear to see her suffer. Here's your stupid boot. I hope it was worth it.
You see, Goal? I won! A worn-out boot! Impressive, huh?
My hero.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, look what yummies I have here. Soon, we will see why the food bowl is outside, although the cat is locked up inside. It can't be both inside and not inside at the same time. Unless, of course, this is a Schrodinger cat. Quantum mechanical zombies. Not really dead. Not really alive. Take cover, Goal.
What?
I just unleashed the overwhelming force of wave-particle dualism.
What's wrong? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just solved the greatest mystery of quantum mechanics. There's a cat flap. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Well, 1/3 of my mind has fled. The Organon is occupying the floating black market, and if we don't do something soon, Ulysses will blow up the planet right under our feet.
I told you this would be fun.
I thought you were just bragging.
Can you fit through the cat flap?
You're too fat, aren't you?
Hey, that's all muscle. Wanna touch it?
No thanks. I don't want to catch wobblitis.
Nothing's wobbling. The light is just bad.
Step aside, Bubba. I'll show you how it's done. And impressed?
I don't know. Can you do it again? I was a little distracted.
Forget it.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Fantastic. But that is really the last time I help Mother Nature iron out the wrinkles in her design problems. Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck, only with threatening a seer with physical violence. Bingo! Hey, you! I want to pick up my winnings! Oh, thanks. It worked. The good old banana in the exhaust trick. I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Yum! Tasty. Now I need to hurry and find a proper container. It's all running into the sea. That is probably the most boring container for transporting diesel that I could come up with, but it's better than nothing. I think I might have something for you to eat.
Really? Wow, I don't know what to say.
No, not so fast. I want to suggest a trade. I'll give you the food, and you give me your umbrella.
I don't know. It's the only thing I still own.
Oh, num. Yummy food.
Oh, all right. Agreed. Hey, wait a minute. That's just a broken shoe.
Exactly. The appropriate food for a tramp like you.
What? But that's...
No. Thank me later. Bon appetit. It fits. There, the tank is full again. Time for a little turbine action.
Where does that terrible stink come from? Nick, all hands to the air freshener trees!
Yeah, that's funny. That's guaranteed to cheer up the dolphins. Hey, what's the big idea? You're supposed to... Well, at least the dolphins seem to like it. And I said I know something about intelligent comedy. Here, fishy!
What was that?
What do you think? I'm freeing the poor fish from your tyranny.
Those aren't fish. They're highly intelligent sea mammals.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you, anyone who isn't outside in 5 seconds stays with Tony. Yeah, you're right. They really are highly intelligent. Every trained sea mammal that is ready to fire torpedoes at my fleeing girlfriend, raise your fin. Make Daddy proud. The perfect spot for my jacuzzi. Oh, great. Only oily water comes out of the tap. Just what I needed. An island in the middle of the sea. Huh, the air freshener tree smells of willow. Ah, what the heck. You should never open an umbrella in a thunderstorm. Okay, I've got a plan. Can you stand over there in the wading pool for a moment?
I'm supposed to stand in a bucket of water in the middle of a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am?
How naive? Okay, change your plan.
Wait a moment. You aren't going to switch me and ask my naive alter ego, are you?
McGoal, who would do something like that?
I'm warning you. No, wait. You ignore warnings. I'm not warning you. Okay?
Too late.
Drat. Baby goal!
Can you stand in the wading pool again?
Of course. And now?
Now, you take this umbrella.
Okay.
Here, you'll need this.
Wow, we won the lottery! What were the odds?
About as high as being struck by lightning.
So lucky. It's hard to believe.
Hey, that worked really well.
What worked well?
Aren't you even paying attention while I risk my life here?
Sorry, I must have blinked for a second.
The torpedo dolphins are ready, and I know the position of the submersible. So that's it then. Let the hunt begin! I just have to send a single dolphin to the grid square where the submersible is, and then... Chop chop! Slap! Help!
What? No! Damn it!
Do you think the fact that I used torpedoes to cause a part of her to capsize might negatively affect my chances with gold?
Normally one would assume that, yes. After all, half of her is a third of your girlfriend, or whatever you might call your relationship. We probably need to invent a new term for it.
A dramedy of errors. A lousy candle? With this Stone Age equipment, I ought to be glad the others don't have to row. It fits!
What are you planning to do?
I'm going down there now. Maybe there's a back door.
In a submersible? Sounds rather illogical.
Yeah, but as I'm sure you know, the laws of logic have no effect underwater.
No, that's not true.
Now stop this underwater claptrap and just lower me down, okay?
All right. It's your neck.
Okay, I have a plan.
Are you sure the word plan means what you think it does? From what I've seen, it could just as well mean hangover, epileptic fit, or pebble in your shoe.
Just trust me, the dolphins absolutely want a target. Presenting Ray Coulson, the, in the broadest sense of the term, human target.
I take back everything I ever said about you, because you scare me.
The pot is still hot. Maybe hot enough to light the candle. I mean, melt.
Finally. Next time, you might want to tell me when you're going to switch my mind.
I'll try to remember that. This'll be fun.
Yes? Hello? Very funny.
Oh man, I must definitely do that again right away.
What? Rufus? Was that you? Rufus! Blasted idiot. Next time, I'll toss him overboard.
It gets funnier every time. Once again with feeling.
What?
Why don't you just cut off the bell?
Because I am planning to cut something entirely different off of the immature idiot.
That's not a bad idea either.
Ow. Yep, that's the perfect subject for a wax impression. Or a larger-than-life statue at the entrance to the harbor. Time for my stunt double, Ray Coulson. Hey, bozo, together again at last, raiding the 7 seas, just like in the old days.
Well, we only met a few days ago. But I already know that all attempts to interrupt you when you're acting like that are futile. So I'll just keep talking like nothing happened and hope you get over it sooner or later.
Good old bozo. You really haven't changed one bit. Can you please help me lower the dummy?
Sure.
Do you think they're taking the bait?
It's worth a try. Those critters really appear to hate you.
Yes, but why?
It might have something to do with the fact that you transformed their children into canned fish.
But that's not true.
Oh, I see. You merely helped them jump into the kitchen, where all of a sudden a few cans of tuna appeared, right?
Perhaps Janosch's mom had to make a little room on her shelf for the aquarium.
For the aquarium.
Exactly, because I would never... Whoa!
No matter what you did, they are really pissed off.
Are you ready for another dive?
All right. It's your neck.
Left in the lurch, on the verge of the perch, the search for the submerge was brought to a halt. They stopped Donegal spins with torpedo dolphins, and finally Hoagland's I cannot exalt. How extendingly aced he was dragged to the base. Now the bell for the last round was about to chime. The showdown was imminent, and if not, I apprehend the chorus guys will have to work overtime.
Huzzah, we'll work overtime.
Rufus, just where have you been?
I was forced to submerge for a while.
You picked a great time for that. While you were out snorkeling, we were kidnapped by Donna Gold in a surprise attack.
I can't leave you alone, not even for a moment.
She took Gold with her, as well as the remotes and the cartridges.
Nonsense. I've got them right here. Oh crap. There must be a hole in my coat. I keep losing stuff.
This time you lost more than usual. Cletus was here. He took both Golds with him. They're planning to travel to Portofisco in Argus's cruiser.
Argus is here too?
Well, his cruiser is moored alongside that blast tower over there.
Criminy! The blast tower! The rebel attack has already started.
But that's suicide.
You're right. They're completely lost without me.
Oh, Rufus, you really don't know when it's time to give up.
Of course I know that. And it starts with N, right?